My name is Monalisa. I am a professional musician. People call me Miss Monalisa. I like to be called Monalisa. I enjoy art. I'm an artist, Black art. I was born in Malawi. I was raised in the United States. And I live here in Canada, Calgary, Alberta. Airdrie, Alberta. Airplanes. Like, I was born in Malawi, and I would look up and I would see airplanes. And I had my grandmother, who was raising me at the time, had a maid, and the maid told me, if you look at something and you make a wish, it becomes true. So I think I was about 7 years old at the moment, and she literally told me if I can put myself inside the airplane, I can be inside it. To be honest, there's so many things that have inspired me in my life, but I was watching a TV station in Malawi called Channel O. On Channel O, they were showing music videos, like Countdown, like 106 in Park. And I saw a black woman with black cheeks, black eyes, black hair, singing a song called Life. Her name is Desiree. If you don't know, the song about life is by Desiree. There are butterflies everywhere in the music video. So I literally looked at her and I thought that was me, and that just completely changed my life. It completely changed my life. I enjoy making art. I enjoy creating art. I enjoy anything that involves art. It's the best way to express for a human being. We were made living art. We were born to be living art. Everything that we do on earth is art. Despite of how it's looked at, we're still performing art. It's my best way of expressing. So I'm stuck on that art, black merch, black art merch, all that blackness. I'm just gonna be real with you. Everything in my world is an aesthetic. Everything that I do, I create aesthetics. For me to have those beautiful aesthetics that I desire, I have to have the funding for that. We're living now in a world where you can't do nothing that's not beautiful. You need to top the last thing you saw. And everything is expensive. And with that being said, for art, because arts are an expression, and we need that to thrive as a nation, a universe. And funding is the number one thing that artists must have to produce their art. So they can focus their energy more into creating the aesthetics rather than dying to work just to create the aesthetics. The work should be the art itself. Art plays a really huge role in society because we're humans, we're art, and we express through art. And there isn't a way to teach anything without a visual. And to create a visual, that's art in its expression. And I would say, if there's no art, I'm dying. And I'd rather live. So I want to live now, and I want it all. I speak the language of music. I communicate through music. I have an understanding of music. My heartbeat beats on the perfect note. I don't see anything else other than that is all. I want it all. Get me lit. The funding, the fact that it's not prioritized when it should be the main important thing. We weren't taught to tune into our art. We were taught to get straight A's. I could get straight A's. I have proof. My report cards will show you. From grade school, I'm doing pretty great. Honor roll, achievement club. You can make yourself do anything in this world. You can get straight A's. But if that's not your outlet, that's not your expression, you need the art. To have the art, you need the funding. So I'm just gonna be over here manifesting funding for every art that's ever existing on this earth. If I can pay for it, I'ma pay for it. Without art, there is no me. And I'm pretty important. I'm pretty important because I'm bold. I'm real bold. I make things happen. I see beyond myself and I see beyond what others have shown me. With that being said, I see myself as a powerful young lady who's gonna show every young girl how to express through art. There is no me without the arts. I'll die for it. Aeropostale set me straight. They didn't really, when I first came to Canada, they didn't really understand my expression, my accent. There's a lot of personality as well as a lot of expression. If you are a new person, it might be so overwhelming for you. I guess I'm just gonna need a lot of people around me to match. If you can't match, you can't hang. And Aeropostale, I worked a lot of retail jobs after that. Ardene's, BCBG Max Azria, so much. Calvin Klein. Yeah, been there and that. I just feel like this. I managed the Foot Locker 2019, and like I just see more for myself than working as a manager in retail. I realize when I'm put in a box as I'm working in corporate, my artistic expression does not shine through. I can bring the light in the room, but because it outshines you, you may not be able to stand it, and that will put me in a box. And I would rather create on my own rather than create for someone that doesn't see me at all. No cap, no cap. You have to be the Beyonce in your life for you to not feel lonely. And even Beyonce, I'm sure she feels lonely, because as a professional, as a go-getter, as a dreamer, you need a space of creation. In that space of creation, until you have reached your perfection, which is your version of the best thing you can make, you are alone most of that time. So unless you pray and you bless that there are people around you who will love you forever, it is a very, very, very lonely world to be a successful creative. Blank out the aesthetics that I'm currently seeing for me to see past this aesthetic. For me to dream more and past this extravagant point that I'm at is to isolate, not have it at all, and create more. Because this is possible. There's more. And that's how it is. And to have more is to be alone and create alone, because you was born alone, you're gonna die alone. It's best for you to know how to master peace within being alone. And I say it's real lonely, but I got people who love me, so Full House of people love me, so I'm grateful for that. My biggest influence is Beyonce Knowles. Since I was a little girl, I've seen myself in the shadow. I have literally watched everything she has done to get to this point. Like before I had this interview, I just finished watching her interview of her explaining what she wanted out of life. And the interviewer asked her what she wanted. Was she wanting to tour? Was she wanting to have a family life? Was she wanting to take care of herself? What do you want? Was the question that made me do this interview. I know what I want in my life, and me expressing now is me expressing for now, forever, that I'm gonna be on tour with Beyonce. I'm gonna meet Beyonce, and I'm gonna let her know that I haven't missed a beat, and thank you for being that powerhouse that has made me see more for myself And yeah, pretty much that's my biggest influence, Beyonce Knowles. I am a perfectionist, meaning what I see in my head, by the grace of God, I'm able to make it come out of my head and I'm able to put it outside. It wasn't always like that. There was a certain level of practice, a certain level of poise and professionalism that I had to get to in order to get the things that are in my head to come out. That's what I love the most about my work. I'm able to go back and see it and improve it and be perfect. And I love my perfection. I can't stomach a lot of things in politics. I was born a natural born empath, meaning I pick up everything that is going on around me. If I see you, I can feel you. And what I noticed about politics was a lot of negativity involved, a lot of back and forth, a lot of bickering. That's not something my physical body can handle in order for me to make my world happen. For me to make my world happen and to be a part of society and to contribute positivity to society, I cannot stomach a lot of negativity. So I spend a lot of my time working on myself and internally grounding myself, because my health is my wealth. If I'm taken care of, that's the only way I can help. If I'm not happy and if I'm not taken care of and I'm sick, I'm in a place of not healthy, I'm not able to manifest. With that being said, I don't pay a lot of attention to politics and things that would make me unhealthy. Health is my wealth. And that's what I invest my energy and time in, myself. I was nominated for an Obsidian Award, my second year of music here in Alberta. I didn't win, but the nomination itself was enough for me to know that I'm worthy. I toured with DeVito in Calgary and BC, as well as I opened for P Square the first time they came to Canada. I have premiered my music at the Canadian Urban Hip Hop Music Awards, as well as perform at the Canadian. I hate this question because there's too many achievements that I love that I don't mention. But the last but not least important thing that I've ever done, I've been able to tour. I've been able to go to Toronto and record my music professionally and publish it on iTunes and Spotify. To be honest, I love it. I love it. I want it all. I want the world. I want to ball. You know, I was born to ball, and I like sharing with my friends my success, the things that I'm getting, the aesthetics that I have. Just I can't enjoy them by myself. Just being the one to just make it happen, and my friends are there looking lit, and it's beautiful to me. And I'm creating art that's beautiful to me, and to share that is beautiful, and that's beautiful, and it's just beautiful. To be honest, these boys are so embarrassing. Do you hear me? I feel like my most embarrassing moments has just been niggas just embarrassing me. Just in public, just trying to embarrass me, but I'm too powerful. I'm a woman of valor, and you can't really embarrass me, you embarrass yourself. But yeah, I guess I've been embarrassed on stage, just forgetting my lyrics. But these niggas be embarrassing me. Don't be embarrassing me in the streets, because I'm about it. I'm a worthy woman. Beyonce, Rihanna, and I'll say Drake. I feel like I channel my masculine energy when I listen to Drake's music. There's an emotion, there's an intricacy about Drake's artistry that if you channel into that, there's no way you cannot be successful. And if you're a really smart individual and you're in the arts, it's really good to study people who have become successful. Yeah, my first song was called Walking Away, and That was a sample from Craig David. After that, I heard Drake's Brand New. I sampled it and created my own Brand New. And it's like, once you channel into somebody's successful energy, it's easy for you to become successful. You're a powerhouse. You are a powerhouse, and other people are just there to show you what you can have. It's a reflection. What you like about life is an expansion of your consciousness. You just have to make it happen. And Drake, like, I want to collab, so like I'm here now. I used to live in Michigan. I saw Degrassi. I saw him rapping on Degrassi. I said, I have to be in Canada. It was between New Zealand and Canada that my family wanted to travel to, but like I channel into that Drake energy already. So I'm here now, and like OVO, like my name is on there. I'm going to Paris. Like, I'm in Paris eating croissants and having brunch. Like, I'm seeing the Eiffel Tower, and like there's purple lights and stuff, and I'm performing that night. And like I could see Fina, and like Steve's there. Yeah, and like I brought everybody to Paris. That's where I see myself. Passion fruit is my favorite. The smell of it, the taste. I haven't seen the fruit, but the taste of it is indescribable. It's the best feeling I've ever had when it comes to fruit. If you've ever been to Jugo Juice, the drink is called a Mango Magic. It has passion fruit. It's incredible, and it's just breathtaking. Drake, look what you've done. Makes me move timelines every time. So that, and then Water Runs Dry by Boyz II Men. That's like my all-time favorite song. I love Ruboy San. I love Ruboy San because like he make it happen. He make the dreams happen. He's a bowdy. He on top of his game. And like I love God, I love myself. I'm scared to be alone. I'm scared to be alone. I'm scared to be alone, like completely like alone. But you know what? If I really think about it like deeply, I'm not really scared of anything. Because there isn't anything that I haven't seen with my two eyes. So it's like, I'm scared to be alone, but then like I have been alone. So it's like, am I really scared to be alone? Like, it's just one of those. I used to be scared of death, and then I figured out what death was, and like, I'm not scared of death. I'm just scared to be alone. And when that fear of being alone, that's what I see for somebody else as well. I don't want nobody to be alone. Because in a place where everybody is there, that's where the love is. Love feed the soul. And like, you can love yourself immensely. I literally foresee everything before it happened. I already know. So when it's happening and it's not what I saw, I'm quick to fix it because that's not how it's supposed to be. Facts, because I already saw it. And the power within me lets me know that I can fix it in this physical reality right now. If I didn't want this interview, I can like stop it right now. I could just stop it right now. But I realized that like I have learned and mastered how to use my power correctly. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. It was lit.
Sunrise, sun is up. You be on my mind, babe. Thinking about the ways I'ma please you daily. Giving you the white vibes and love completely. Forever and a day, I'ma keep you safely. Nobody ever loved me the way that you do. Gave you the punani on our first day. Your loving give me purpose. Your touching give me chills. And your kisses be the death of my ego, can't deny it. Got me screaming loud and my temperature be rising. I can't deny it, you got me feeling.